Hey guys, we're back with another What I Eat in a Week, and don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the name of the title and then the fact that I'm now drinking orange juice for breakfast because, or is this pineapple juice? Yeah, this is pineapple orange juice, and I put a little bit of MSM in it, so that's what I'm stirring. But this is not indicative of the rest of the week because, ciao, I was indulgent. The anxiety was heavy, okay? I am feeling better, so thank you for those who were checking up on me. But I'm definitely one of those people who eat my feelings. So, what are we making? Of course, we are sauteing some onions. I am sauteing that with some chickpeas. In fact, the other half, what was left over from me making the hummus last week. And I'm adding some tomato paste and some, I'm gonna butcher, I just know that I'm gonna butcher the name of this spice, so I'm gonna put it on the screen. This is what I'm using. And guys, if you have never tried this, please do. Make it at home, or you can just buy a pre-made blend. And then I just kind of let those stew in the pot. You can add a little bit of water if you want it to be thinner. And I'm sure I showed you guys this before, but this is how you de-stem your kale. And then make sure that you save the stems because you can use these for juice. And I think I'm also going to show you guys another way to reuse your scraps. Then I just stack them all on top of each other, roll it up, and dice it into these fine ribbons. So that is a chiffonade. Also gonna add some lemon juice to that, and it looks like the red peppers have made an appearance. So these are the ones that I was sauteing at the end of last week's video, and I have had this before, so this must have been the meal that I had in mind that I was prepping for, which is just a bowl of brown rice with the chickpea stew. Add some fresh parsley, a little lemon. I even squeeze a little bit more on top of this whole bowl. Finally decided to give the DALGONA coffee another try, and I was gonna buy some. Thank you for your suggestions, by the way, but my boyfriend had some, so he let me try the one, I think it was from Trader Joe's. So now I fully understand why this is a trend, because it is delicious. Moving on, I told you guys I literally made this sandwich every day. I might not have filmed it every day, but I had a grilled cheese sandwich until I had no more cheese. And as anyone who appreciates French cuisine knows, butter makes everything taste better, and so it is the key to making the perfect grilled cheese. I probably used a tablespoon of butter per side of bread. So forget freshman 15, we're going for quarantine 20. And another key to making vegan grilled cheese is steam. So after you've toasted up your bread, you want to add a little bit of water to the pan and then put your cover on because you really need moist heat. So that's the difference between burning your bread and getting your cheese to actually, break down the way you want it to. And because I don't know if you guys saw, I had that giant hole in my sourdough bread. Some of my cheese fell out, but I decided to just let it vibe because I wanted to see what would happen. So in case anyone cares, yes, you can make a cheese skirt because it does fry up and crisp up and taste delicious. And of course, we have pasta because I told you, eating all of my feelings. And here I'm making cashew milk because I'm showing you guys how to make a vodka sauce. So I literally just blend some pre-soaked cashews along with some water, and this is done. The great thing about cashew milk is that you don't have to strain it. It's one of the only milks that you can do that with. So you just pour that over your pasta, of course with your reserved pasta cooking water, and then to that I add some tomato paste and my spices, which I will put down in the description box. Don't forget, guys, you can find all of the recipes down there as well as all of my kitchenware. So if you're curious about anything that I'm using, 98% of what I own will be there. If it's not there, it's just because I can't find a link for it anymore. And although this looks very thin now, trust me, it will thicken and it will create the most beautiful sauce. And if not for the fact that my battery died, I would have been able to show you that. So this I actually cooked a little bit more than I would have liked. I did want some residual sauce, but my pasta soaked all of it up because I didn't take it off the heat in time. Top that with some parsley and a little bit of the parmesan that we made in a previous video. And then I must have decided if I'm gonna go in, then I might as well go all the way in. And I actually bought cookie dough. I could not tell you the last time that I had cookies, so I decided to make some. And unfortunately, this cookie dough was actually edible, so this was the only batch of cookies that I physically baked. I ate the rest of it just out of the tub, not gonna lie. And I am actually shocked to even see this because I do not recall eating anything healthy, but it appears that I am incorrect because I somehow fit in a smoothie. Then I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds, and to this I'm just gonna add some water, which will give us a hemp milk base. Of course, if you want to make the milk first, you can just blend that together and then add all of your fruit. And then I had to get some more plantains because I told you guys last time that I really prefer them green. And I finally bought one and proceeded to actually make it before it ripened. And then my favorite thing to do is to just sprinkle these while they're still hot and have a little bit of oil on them with some sea salt and some garlic powder. And that is how I really eat my plantains. And in one of my videos, one of you guys commented that I needed to try the soy chorizo. So while I was at Trader Joe's one day, I decided to pick it up. I sauteed that up. I added onions, of course. And I figured I would use this to make enchiladas because I realized that I've never had any, like not regular, not vegan, not anything. So I took my leftover, I think these were almond flour tortillas. Added my sauce, topped it with my sliced cheese that I broke down in the food processor. And then I just let it bake until my cheese, started melting. Top that with some cilantro and of course some vegan sour cream, which is for me, as you guys know, is just like literally coconut yogurt. And I added a little bit of lime juice to it, shook it up, put it in a squeeze bottle, boom. And this was really good, but I was missing like that fresh quality. So I just added some freshly sliced tomatoes because I didn't feel like making a full-on pico de gallo, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then she was really trying to eat a balanced diet. So I made some juice. And I was, again, wanting something very satiating. So rice, that seemed like the answer. And so this time I'm making like a vegan version of bibimbap, or my version of bibimbap, just using whatever it is that I had in my refrigerator at the time. So I sauteed some leeks and some spinach, diced some carrots, and I also made some mung beans. And then I made the sauce for our rice with some gochujang, toasted sesame oil, sesame seeds, and either maple syrup or agave syrup, just some type of sweetener. And then I put a egg substitute and the spring onions that I shaved on top. Did you guys know that feeling intense emotion and digesting your food take up so much of your body's energy that it actually has to just pick one because it can't do both simultaneously? Therefore, if you pig out when you're feeling sad, it's because it physically stops you from feeling your emotions. And if you're on the opposite side of that spectrum and actually lose your appetite, it's because your body has chosen to feel. So I'm in no way endorsing this behavior, rather trying to bring some awareness to it. And if any of you guys feel that this is an issue for you, I have some resources down in the description box. That's it for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.